Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a pleasant evening. Just 1 second. I gotta check something real quick. I've added a little piece of hardware, or I shouldn't say I added it. My wife technically added it for me. It was a Christmas present, so I just want to make sure everything's fine before I mess with it, because it was working earlier, but it disconnected while I was waiting there, so I don't know if it was something wrong with it or not. I think we're good. Well, hello everyone. How y'all doing? So yeah, YOLO, that's actually a remixed song from Mega Man X2, I believe. Oh Jesus, more Blizzard news. What they do now? Let's see. Hang on, I might as well Google this. Might be my next freaking video, is it? Let's see. Are you talking about the Jeff Frazier thing? Yeah, so yeah, you must be. Well, at least that's only one guy. You know, not the whole company. Alright, well. Maybe I'll make a video on that, get another 1,000 fucking views. Alright, well, hello, YOLO, hello, Whitefire, hello, Loser Corner, and hello, Jay. Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. That's Vanilla Doom Day. So you know what that means. We're heading to Plutonia, too. Don't ask, Jay. Just accept it. It was an executive of web content, which is better. Okay. Yeah, you can't. There's plenty of people who've tried to do an omnibus, but it's getting complicated at this point. Anyway, so I got a new little piece of hardware for my stream. I've only just kind of set it up, so it's not necessarily fully running yet, but I can, in fact, demonstrate it. I will now tell you all a dad joke to really demonstrate this. Guys, I tried to ask my dog a question, but he said nothing. Oh. Am I the only one that found that funny? Is it just you, or is the camera quality on good? I don't... Nah, I had to adjust a setting there. I think it's fixed now. It's goated. The lights seem to be really bright today for some reason, though, and I don't know why. Yeah! I got a soundboard. Everyone cheer. Everyone cheer. Yep. So, yeah, I only just set it up today. There's a whole bunch of other sounds I could put on this thing, but you know, I need to find some good sounds. I don't want to make it generic, but you know, I can tell you it's pretty cool to have one of these. Like really cool. But I think I'm done playing with it for the start now. I think we should just hop into the game. Uh, and yeah, so let's get back to Plutonia 2, shall we? Okay, Sandy's gonna be over here. Alright, so encoder, you gonna catch up with me here? The Sandy voice samples are something I'd have to grab separately. Hang on, I gotta wait for the encoder to catch up. There it is. The Sandy voice samples are something I was thinking about doing, but I have to, I actually have to record those separately. They're not just like downloadable things like I found for these. So, it's something I had to record separately, which would take more work. Today I was just trying to figure out how to get it working, because I've never had one before. Anyway, where are we? Mountain Doom. Okay, so yeah, Pistol Sergeant, we're on map 17. Secret levels are done. And I'm down to, you know... Oh, there's a Mancubus in the distance. That's great. All I have is a pistol to my name. This seems a little... Oh, there's an Arachnotron. Okay, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Nowhere seems safe here. Where's the... Oh, you gotta be shit. Oh, there we go. Thank God. I was getting worried they were gonna try and tell me I had to pistol fight a Revenant. Now, I need to remember I'm not playing H2H Xmas, and I can't just bulldoze my way. And that is not a staircase. Oh, you did get the editor on Dad's comp? Has he opened it? Has he even looked at it? Is that a thing he's done? Ow. You're gonna get to experience something brand new tonight and tomorrow? What's that? Okay. The reaction time on these guys is just crazy. Armor, yes please. Where am I going? I didn't mean to come down here. Well, we have 3 health. Fuck. You're going to experience Wi-Fi? What happened that that changed? Why are you able to experience Wi-Fi? Get some sort of like Wi-Fi extender or improver, whatever the word for it was. Either way, I'm happy for you. You've been struggling with your Wi-Fi for a while. A 1-hour drive. I hope you're staying with somebody. You're not just taking off an hour out of your way just to use Wi-Fi. Do you have a local McDonald's? Because I mean, you could just go. What the fuck? Did I just lose 80% health on one Revenant missile? That's bullshit. Do you have a local McDonald's? Shouldn't it have Wi-Fi? I mean... Okay, I don't like these, like, turret arch files he has around the edge of the map here. Like, oh, jeez, that wasn't a safe place. I'm lucky I didn't get killed. Okay. Oh, sweet. I actually can get a regular shotgun now. 80 is max damage, huh? So that's the lottery I'm gonna win today? I can't win an actual fucking lottery, but, you know, hook me up with, the odds of getting max damage Revenant missile, I'm there. Well, it doesn't surprise me that... Oh, hi. I have a Caco Gust coming my way. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that the Wi-Fi McDonald's is ass. I mean, given where you are, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I was kind of hoping to take damage, in one sense, because I want to get this med kit, which is in my way of going over here. Now, I wonder if I've gone past the secret yet. Oh, sweet. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. No, I didn't give you consent to come in here. This is my spot now. I killed everybody inside, so this property is mine. That's how transfer of property works, right? Or is that not how I was supposed to get my house? For fuck's sake. Oh, fucking Jesus! That's not where I went last time. I just kind of ran forward. Not really paying attention to where I was. This is not the direction I went last time. No, this is Sandy Peterson. He was one of the people working at id Software when Doom was made. He's kind of a meme on this channel. We poked fun at his map designs and everything a whole bunch. But we here on the Naxxus channel, we're Squid Gang. I came up with that name before Squid Game came out, so please don't copyright strike me, YouTube. But after poking a bunch of fun at Sandy, I noticed my brother pointed out in one of his videos, if you see, he has a squid on his hat. So Sandy, despite everything, is Squid Gang. I did no such thing. I did not worship on the altar of Sandy. That was you. Whoops. You were worshiping on the altar of Sandy because I played Quake and almost lost my mind, and you all thought it was funny. Quake Episode 4 forever shit? Yeah, that's just... I agree, it'll be forever shite. This level is just a lot of... Oh, me falling into acid, apparently. Is that another Archvile? Guys, Archvile responsibly. I mean, Quake Episode 4 wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't for those... Oh, fuck. If it wasn't for those fucking explodey bastards. I think I missed every fucking shot with this gun. First it was my aim, then it was the door. I don't know what this switch does. Let's find out. No, I can't. I can do no such thing. I can die, though. That's something I can do. Yep, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Figured it was much better than trying to, you know, actually do the mission. Might as well just die. Doom Guy also doesn't want to aim, because aiming's for pussies. Apparently. Jay, I don't care what they're called. They're called Go Fuck Yourself. That's what they're called. Because that's how what I felt they were saying to me every fucking time I got killed by one. I'm beginning to think this wasn't the best direction to go. Because I'm getting low on ammo. I don't have a lot to shoot. That's nice, but I mean, obviously when someone says, I'm running out of ammo. They mean shotgun ammo. Nobody gives a shit about bullets. But luckily I found a box of shotgun shells. So all is good in the world again. I'm assuming there's a rocket launcher somewhere on this map, but they seem to be withholding it from me right now. There's just a potion here, huh? No. The spawn is a monster influenced by the formless spawn from Sandy Pearson's Guide to Monsters. The formless blobs of slime, they drag their body forward with tentacle-like appendages sprouting in front of it. They're associated with the worship of Thuga. I don't... Great, so they're of Sandy's creation, making it even worse. I hate him even more now. How dare he? Where am I going? Is this the right way to be going? Man, I've killed about a third of the things. That was great. Yep. Yeah, perfect. Like, seriously, what the fuck? Now, he doesn't appear to be coming out here, so I don't know if he can't? Oh, that's not a switch that requires the red key, that just does that. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to see when I have 9 health to my name. Yep, perfect. Nothing helps my health situation quite like... Well then! Like, I keep feeling that's gonna get clipped on the corner, and it doesn't. That's twice now I've let myself die to that. Oh, Jesus. Yes, Jay. Yes, I do. Because I will make the same mistakes as many times as it takes. So, when you ask how many times will I make the same mistake? As many times as it fucking takes. I will continue in this abusive relationship if necessary. Okay, I see a berserk. Is picking up that berserk gonna ruin my life somehow? No. Okay, so they gave me rockets, which at the very least implies there's a rocket launcher here somewhere. Well, love the chainsaw to deal with those, though. Oh no, pain elemental. No, 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 no. No, not dealing with that shit. That's a lot of pinkies, though. Wait, what am I doing? I just picked this up. I shouldn't have already forgotten I had it. Now, I could probably kill him with the berserk too, but I don't want to fuck with that. I find the idea of Doom Guy just punching the air in front of him and like missing punches just straight up. There's nothing right in front of him. He's like, and And there's a chain gun guy there. You know, life is cruel that way. Actually, there appears to be a whole slew of them there. Why am I trying to do this the way that I'm doing it? I don't know. I mean, there's health right there. Maybe I was just confident in the knowledge. Come a little closer, Pinkies. Eh, it didn't work. Okay. I'm re-armored. I've got it on hard mode. Dick move. I could have blown myself up. I mean, I know that's what I usually do, but usually because I'm stupid, not because I get tricked into doing it. You should feel terrible about yourself. Why did I think I was done? I don't know. Shocked it didn't happen? Well, I kind of felt like it was placed too deliberately, so I was kind of like... I almost felt like something was going to pop up behind me. I was about to say, I actually used the rocket launcher quite successfully. And then fucked myself up. As is tradition. Oh, now you're over here. I thought you didn't like using Twitch because you couldn't turn down the, what was it, the quality you couldn't turn down? That hero imp tried to take down a Mancubus. Every day I dream of finding another hero imp. It's like somebody on a VPN. I'm going to Canada. Now I'm back in the US. Now I'm in Australia. Now I'm back in Canada. Though why anyone would want their VPN to say they're in Canada, I don't know, but, you know. There might be something on our Netflix you don't typically get in the States. I took a real risk with that first shot, but, again, I like to live dangerously. You don't, but I figured you'd get a laugh off of that. No, it wasn't annoying. It's fine. Again, it takes an awful lot to annoy me. Or at the very least, it takes a lot to make me show how annoyed I am by something someone is doing. I mean, I might lose my mind at a game or something like that. Well, when people know me, like, I had a troll in my chat, like, 2 Mondays ago. Not the Monday just passed, but the one before that. Whitefire was there. He saw it. And that troll was trying to... Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm alive. Yeah, Whitefire was there. The troll was just trying to get a rise out of me, right? Trying to get a reaction, and I just didn't give it to him. He eventually left on his own. I banned him afterward, but I didn't want to give him the satisfaction. Because that's what people like that do. They're like, oh, I got banned from some idiot's channel. Lol, I'm so funny. I'm a comedic genius. When low, they are not a comedic genius. But I just didn't show I was upset. or that it was bothering me, even though it really was bothering me. It just didn't show it. Because then you give them the satisfaction, right? Plug the skill share? Why would I plug the skill share? I mean, if you guys want to see, I did post a video of map 8 of my Sunlust playthrough, if that's something that interests you guys. You have to shave your beard. You didn't see the flaming metal burn patches into your beard. And now you understand why getting drunk is bad idea. You probably already knew on some level, but now you really know. You're no genius, you just broke an idiot on YouTube? How'd you break an idiot on YouTube? I need to know. What did you do? How did you do it? Teach me your ways, senpai. I, too, wish to kill idiots on YouTube. Okay, so that's obviously just a place where... Okay, it's obviously just a place where enemies are alerted so they can teleport in. Well, let's head back this way. Because a bunch of shit I didn't see over here, and I'm missing 2 secrets, and I kind of feel like I should at least have found another one of them by now. I was definitely supposed to go this way first, I feel. Too many hit scanners, no mid-tier enemies. Fucking chain gunners, man. Just why? Luckily they die really easy. Shit. I didn't realize there were more around the corner. Okay. I still feel like enemies should be able to damage each other even if they're the same type. I mean, I can kind of see it with like a fireball, that's kind of magic, but these guys are launching actual rockets. I'm pretty sure that's just mundane shit that should still hurt regardless of whether it's one of your people or not. It says, I am a broke idiot, but Senpai Donkey has a ring to it, so maybe I'll name my OnlyFans that. Have we come so far that now the OnlyFans is the meta on the internet? I mean, whatever if it is, but God, the meta keeps changing. How am I supposed to keep up? I want to be part of the meta on the internet, but I never know what's the meta right now. Sometimes it's hot tubs. Sometimes it's ASMR with your butt towards the camera. And sometimes it's just OnlyFans. Sometimes it's Among Us collabs. That was really big for a while. The GTA 5 server I don't think has gone away, but that was definitely a meta at one point. It's not dead, so maybe it still is. You don't keep up with that shit? You just spurt stupid shit? Well, I mean, at the end of the day, so do I. I joke about the meta thing. I'm definitely not part of any meta. Because if I was part of a meta, I wouldn't be playing Doom. Doom is, not the meta. Shit. Nor do I believe Doom will ever be the meta. It's not popular enough. The young kids don't know about it. I mean, there's metas I would love to try and get in on. Or not even metas, but you know, like... Oh, Jesus, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I got the health just in time, guys. Newer Doom titles are definitely more popular. But they're still not, like, huge. I mean, if you really break it down to brass tacks, like, fuck, I got stuck on a corner. Like, if you really want to get down to brass tacks, if you want, like, to play the game that has the highest potential of getting you a following, you basically have to play some sort of competitive game. So we're talking like a League of Legends, an Apex, and Fortnite, you know? Something that people can look at and go and, like, learn from you, or, you know, get to see top-tier gameplay. You see top-tier Doom gameplay, and, like, there's obviously a market for that. Otherwise, you know, the YouTuber Decino wouldn't have a job. So yeah, there's definitely a market for top-tier Doom gameplay. But it's not gonna be huge, because there's not, like, you know, big Doom tournaments that people can get excited about. Even if there should be. And of course, there is, like, Doom speedrunning, and so there's a speedrunning community around it. But speedrunning, despite being a popular, despite speedrunning and being a popular niche in the internet space, it's still not the way to get the biggest audience. Thoughts on Telltale coming back? I mean, I don't know all the details, so I don't know if it's like a lot of the old employees are getting their job back, and if they are, that's awesome. But if they're going to come back, just like any company that might have been in this situation, they really need to learn from their mistakes. And that's my biggest fear with something like Telltale or any company that was on the rocks and tried to get back up and running. There's a big fear that they didn't learn their lesson. You can't imagine they'd want to come back. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if they're getting their job back. If it's Telltale coming back, but it's just, you know, a whole new set of people, then it's Telltale's coming back in name only, really, right? But Telltale needs to learn from their mistakes, and the biggest fear I have is that they won't. Because how many times have companies done something terrible and then turned around and done the same thing the next time they release a game, or release anything, actually? You know? Blizzard, even if you take away all the bullshit of the lawsuits and the discrimination, the effort they put into the game is just like off-center. They're doing so many things wrong repeatedly, despite constant complaints from the player community. Well, do you want to know a secret, Yellow? And this might hurt you a little bit to hear. I have never actually played a Telltale game. I have not touched a single one. Now, I know you might have fainted at work, which is really bad if anybody comes into the store to just steal your shit, but I have just never played a Telltale game. He hasn't typed, guys. I think he died. Revenant rockets coming from that hit me a second ago? I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I keep hearing the rockets, but I don't know where they're coming from. Again, blame World of Warcraft. I dumped way too much time into that game. And didn't have time for other games. Well then! Okay, that's a thing that just happened. I think they just kind of teleported in. I ran in right in the worst places for my life. Okay, that went better. You're kind of thinking of doing a stop motion about either Heisei Mechagodzilla or Mechagodzilla 21 or Mechagodzilla vs. Destroyer. Well, man, if you can do a versus stop motion, that's obviously what everybody wants to see. Yeah, YOLO, Loose Corner does some stop motion. He makes models, mostly. But he's dipping his toe into stop motion. And he's a big Godzilla fan because he's a man after my own heart. Godzilla did, after all, raise me more than my parents did. Oh man, did I just double kill a Mancubi and a Hell Knight? Dude. I don't even want to know what fresh hell is out there. That doesn't look good. Can't believe I walked past that the first time. But no, it's not even that I dislike... I don't think I'd like a Telltale game. I don't think that's it. It's more like... I really have a love-hate relationship with games that have this gimmick of things you do in the game will affect what happens later on. Because very few games, if ever, if any, no, that's not true, there's a couple. Very few games truly are affected by your decisions in a game beforehand. And it's annoying to me how rare it is. So, when you think about, like, a good example is the game Life is Strange. Now, Life is Strange has a good, fun story. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it. And I enjoyed playing through it. Right? So it was not even like I wasn't having fun, because I definitely was. Well, I found all the secrets, at least. But the whole point of Life is Strange is that, again, decisions you make are supposed to affect the outcome of the game, or at least the events in the future. The games are tailored, not the story, is what you got to remember to enjoy it. Well, like I said, I can enjoy it, but as I was saying, so yeah, so Life is Strange is an episodic game with, you know, it's 5 episodes. Decisions you make theoretically alter the future of the game. But the problem is, no matter what I do in the game, literally no matter what choices I make, at the end of the game, it comes down to a final decision that's the same regardless of what you did before. Where'd you come from? Alright, no matter what decisions I made, the entirety of all 5 episodes, the final decision's the same. And the cutscene at the end is only dependent is only dependent... Or sorry, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. So the ending is exactly the same. And nothing that you do changes the final cutscene. The cutscene is dependent only on the choice you made at the end. So it's not like all the decisions you make build up into this amazing climax where you get to see the absolute result of everything you did. You're talking about the Mass Effect hope that turned out to be bullshit? Mass Effect, at the very least, did severely get affected storyline-wise depending on your decisions. But yes, your decision, your actions, the best thing that your actions did allowed you to have 3 choices instead of 2 at the end. And the original, before they patched it, the ending didn't... The end cutscene didn't really do any justice to the decision I just made. You're basically tasked with deciding the fate of the universe, but there's no post-decision cutscene showing you, like, this is what happened, or this is the fallout of what you did. That's why a lot of people were pissed. When they patched it and added, they say changed the ending, but they just added to it. It at least gave each decision a proper cutscene that would explain, like, this was the fallout of what you did. But still, all my decisions didn't really affect that final cutscene that much. So, like, one of the big ones is that when your ship that you're in crashes at the end on a planet, and the pilot and a couple of people will come out to look around at the scenery. The people that come out are, like, the most common used party member. That was one of the big changes in the cutscene, right? The journey is better than the outcome, and I do agree with it, and that's why I enjoyed Life is Strange for what it was. That the journey was a great journey. It did have a cool twist ending at the... Well, I guess, not the end, but, you know, end of episode 5. It had a cool, like surprise that I really enjoyed. But, okay, where was the red switch? Because I clearly just am not throwing any switches when I should be. But yeah, that's why I was able to enjoy it for what it was. But when your whole thing is that your game is dependent on the decisions you make, and everything I do have consequences, in the end, that's only half true. The journey at points does get affected by my decisions, but the main outcome of the game, it doesn't matter what I did. Absolutely does not matter. Life is Strange is one of the few games you go 5 stars on. That's quite the lofty praise you give it. Chrono Trigger has like 13 endings and is still considered one of the greatest games of all time. Why has this never been replicated? Laziness. Or not even necessarily, well... Yeah, kind of laziness. Because, no matter what, it's a lot of work to properly do a game that has multiple endings. It's not easy to do them. Because if it was, everyone would be doing it. Can you jump in there? No. Yeah, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Really, is it? But you think of, say, Until Dawn, for example. Now, Until Dawn was actually praised as a game where your decisions did have massive implications on the journey itself, because you're essentially tasked with looking out for all these, like, teenagers in a horror movie, right? And if you fuck up, they do die. And they sometimes die in brutal fucking ways. If you fuck up. Or sorry, if you up. So there is that, right? Like, there is consequences. And at the end, you could say there's dozens of unique endings, because what happens at the end is there's like a police interview with all the teenagers, and what they say depends on what happened during the game, who lived, who died, what actions you took. So there's dozens upon dozens, maybe even hundreds of different combinations of what gets said, but it's still not like this huge cutscene production, right? Detroit Become Human had like 20 plus endings, but I think it only gave it like a 3.5, 4, preferred quality over quantity. Well, yes, obviously. Until Dawn still had the same endings for the most, just depends on who all makes it. Exactly. So the last confrontation of the game, I believe you could call it, is the same, I think, no matter what you do. I am fucking lost. Like, there's so many fucking switches I had to throw, and I don't know where anything is. Okay, let's try to make my way back this way. So yeah, the last confrontation's the same, but the conversation with police and everything is different depending on who makes it, which is, you know, something. David Cage found time for 20 plus endings in between all the sexual harassment. Good for him. Multitasking, I suppose. Gotta get good at the multitasking, I guess. Okay, so I still don't have a fucking blue key, but... Did I not throw all the switches? Like, I feel like I did. Okay, this opened up. Finally. Okay, that's where I was trying to go. Yep, you go ahead and fucking do that. I really risked it going in like that. So, but that's the thing is, so Telltale is built off of this premise of, you know, oh, your decisions matter. When in the end, do they really matter? Because I also hear Telltale suffers from the same problem where you might say, oh, your decisions matter, but a lot of the main story does not change regardless of what you did. Or at least that's what I heard. Now, that doesn't stop the story from... Okay. Do I have what I need to defeat her? I don't know if I do. Telefrag or anything I can see here. So, yeah, I just... Like, the story of the Telltale games might be great. Like, I've heard a lot of great things about, like, Season 1 of The Walking Dead. Like, I heard it's great. So it's something I've always been kind of interested in, just haven't gotten around to doing. But I have heard great things about it. Hi. The disclaimer is the story is tailored, not changed. I made myself understand to enjoy the game better. Okay, so that might very well be the case, but that probably isn't really how it's... What is in there? That's not really how it's advertised. At least that's... I don't get the impression that's how it's advertised. Because a lot of people go into it thinking that their decisions do matter when apparently they do not. That was probably unnecessary. I assume your fave... Well, actually, I was going to say, I assume your fave game is The Walking Dead. But is that true? Did I see the Final Fantasy Origin trailer? Is that the one where you're fighting Chaos again? Is it that one? Who? Chaos. The Walking Dead is your favorite series of games. Okay. Well, I mean, like, it's something I probably wouldn't mind playing on stream. I just don't have time. I wish I had more time to stream, man. That looks like an invulnerability sphere. Yeah, Jay, you know, Chaos. You need to kill Chaos. You know, my mission is to kill Chaos. That that trailer. Okay, actually, hang on. I'm sorry, what was that name again? Chaos? I believe the name was Chaos. You know, you need to kill Chaos. I think his name is Chaos. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it's Chaos. Okay, what a who? Chaos? I think I need to kill Chaos. I don't... I think poor Yellow Donkey doesn't get the joke. I apologize. But I tell you, I'm gonna kill Chaos. I'll play that game. I'll kill Chaos hard. Buckets of blood. You're dumb. Don't worry. Jay's about to link the trailer, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Go back to nothing but my pistol, even though I spend a fucking hour trying to get guns. Oh, thanks, Bitefire. I just heard a Spider Demon and everything. This is fantastic. Everyone, let's just dance the pain away. Just dance the pain away, guys. I'm down to a pistol and there's giant demons and spiders and everything. Life is terrible, but if you just dance, everything will feel better. Okay, that's looks like a bit of chaos to you. It could be a bit of chaos. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of potential chaos here. I mean, there could be so much chaos, you don't even understand. I don't even know if I can understand how much chaos is happening here. YOLO, if you watch the YouTube video, Jay just linked... I'm dead. If you watch the YouTube video, Jay just linked, you'll see what we mean by chaos. There's a little bit of chaos going on. I think they just really wanted you to know who the villain of the game was. Like, they wanted so bad for you to understand who the villain was. They didn't want you to mistake it. So, really, the guys who made the trailer are the good guys in this situation, because they are making sure everybody understands what's going on. We should be thinking. Jesus. Was Chaos a popular villain? Okay, I shouldn't be standing there. Was he a popular villain? I don't know. Well, the funny thing is, does Chaos show up at the end, or does Garland show up at the end? Because I feel like it was Garland that showed up, not Chaos. The only chaos you know is from New Japan Wrestling. Jay, maybe you and YOLO can have a grand conversation. By the way, Jay, you probably didn't see it, but you came into my chat and you spoiled the AEW Dynamite for YOLO, you jerk. Oh, you're talking about... Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about at the end of the trailer. Not the end of the game. Yes. But I guess it was meant to be a sort of... It was meant to be a sort of twist ending type deal. Like, nobody expected Garland to be the final boss. Because, like you said, he only shows up at the end. Or he showed up at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's the final boss. That's crazy. Well, YOLO Donkey watches wrestling. Now you know. You guys can talk shop in the chat. Although I'm actually kind of surprised you're watching. Is nothing happening on AEW? Is AEW out this week? What's going on? This level is just... bending me over the counter, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, no, yeah, I was just saying, because you've been chatting an awful lot, so I kind of figured that there was, like, something going on, or something not going on. I guess, more specifically. Okay, maybe I can make an infight, maybe? Okay, that kind of works. I'm very uncomfortable. Oh, hi. You're behind another week due to you working over. Okay, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, just look at the bright side. You have Jay. I'm not getting annoyed. I'm not getting annoyed. You guys are annoyed. Okay, let's... Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, I have 1% health. Just fucking kill me. Thank you. That is a pain elemental. Great. Just what I fucking needed. I was really thinking, you know, how could I get more annoyed at a level? Maybe they should throw a fucking pain elemental in here to really help me feel, you know, good about my experience here. Fuck! Who's still shooting me from over here? Fuck! God damn it, man!
Bruh.
Like...
Bruh.
Why is nowhere safe? I am losing my mind a little bit. Don't worry about it then, guys. I'm being killed by an awful lot more than an imp. I'm getting killed by them more than I'm getting killed by any imps. You know, if anyone asks, hey, are you a virgin? I can prove to them I'm not, because I've clearly fucked myself by playing this goddamn thing. I probably shouldn't have saved with 13% health, but the fact that I, like, every second I was alive felt like a blessing that needed to be embraced. Oh god, there's more of them! I thought there was only 2 of them. And they're... Oh, okay. This helps a little. Not a lot, though. I'll try to calm down, Yolo. Don't worry about it. I won't get mad. I won't get mad. You're just looking out for me, you know? Be like, next, you should watch your blood pressure. And I'd be like, thanks, Yolo. You're right. I should be watching my...
Bruh.
Well, at least I've figured it out now. You want to go this way. Fuck this guy up. Like so. That's the move there. I still, like, have no health to my name, but you know what? I have more patience than you. You'd have broken something at this point. I care about my stuff too much to break anything. Despite the fact I have not really made a cent off of streaming, I have dumped money into this. And I am not about to break this shit. And I'm not about to break this shit just because I'm getting a little salty. Like, it boggles my mind there were people that deliberately bought cheap controllers or mice or keyboard just so they could break them when they got mad. Like, that is such a crazy concept to me. Like, can somebody drop some health somewhere? Oh, Jesus, there's a berserk. Let me have it, please. You broke your pinky? Dude, what the fuck? What'd you do to yourself? Yeah, I really want this to be more like Plutonia 1. Can I just have some short-ass levels? Because this is getting me out of hand now. Well, an hour and a half into the stream, I've done like 2 things. You're fucking my ass with my nipples right now. How? Why? Where? You have a dresser right beside your chair. You decided to fight it after 2 hours of sweats ruining my footage. That's a lot of pinkies. Were you playing Dead by Daylight at the time? You see, because aren't you a sweat? You can't blame other sweats for being sweats then. can't have it both ways. I really need... There we go. Perfect. I boxed everybody to death. I'm the greatest in the world. Getting the fuck out of here. Alright, I... Guys, can you just lay off for like a fucking minute? Every time I'm like, oh, I have health, this is great. Y'all show up and fuck my life up. Sure, where are they all coming from? Like, where are these people sitting down waiting? Oh man, I hope somebody shows up. Otherwise, I'm getting really bored. Like, it's just like those monsters that have to hang out in the monster closets. Like, are they just sitting there like, oh god, it's kind of dark in here, but we had to be ready in case he picks up a key, you know? We gotta be ready to jump out and startle him. This level is just unkind. With the ammo, just terrible. With the just terrible with the ammo, man. Although I think the health is more annoying. The low on health thing is killing me a lot more, I feel. You just decided to turn into rage moment? See? There's a silver lining. It's like the movie Jaws. Everything that should have worked against it ended up being good for it. The shark was breaking out, the prop shark was breaking all the time. No problem, just have the shark barely in the movie, making it more creepy when he does show up. Because for most of the movie, he's an unseen predator. Where did that guy just shoot at me from? Yes, right. I might have costed your job. Whoop. Why did somebody catch you watching my stream? In which case, I refuse to take responsibility. You do not watch your streams responsibly. Oh, that looks nice out there. That looks like a sacrifice place or a large arena for murder. I don't... Like, I don't even know where these fireballs are coming from at this point. They're just everywhere. And I'm missing that shot, so that was great. Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 no. Right before you yelled, "Get the fuck out," my headphones died as I was checking it out at Hispanic Man. Okay, I gotta remember, I have a bleep button now. I should remember to use it, just in case. Where you're watching me at work. Technically, your boss owes you for the exploding toilet, though, so I think you can use that as leverage to ensure that you don't get fired. Just be like, you're fired. I'm like, your toilet exploded on my ass? I feel you owe me for that. And then you'll have no choice but to go, yeah, you're right, I do. I can't argue with that. To be fair, I'm sure the man would have understood that the words "get the fuck out" did not actually come from you, so... I mean, you're probably in the clear. God almighty, like, Lord Puncher, Jesus. The arse has gone right over. Ugh. Can't even get out of here. Like, it's just hell out here. Oh, thank God, ammo. Oh, thank God. Here, I'll even put it on hard mode. We're on hard mode now, guys. Okay, well, somebody got hit, so... Now they're having... At least now they're having a brawl. When do I find that secret, though? He didn't speak English. Well, no. But he would have heard the voice coming out of your phone, wouldn't he? Like, why did that man... Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like, wham, why did that little man on the phone telling me to get the fuck out? Ah, now this is some bullshit right here. But I am still alive, because... So, you know, I can... Take that. You just assume they're illegal, though, wouldn't you? They might be legal and just don't know the language. It wouldn't be the first time. Hello? Oh, there's a whole crowd of you. Technically, I'm actually, in a way, like, I'm not an immigrant in the sense of the country I'm in. I moved from a place in Canada to Canada, but the place I moved has a pronounced French population, and they are very proud of their language and get increasingly annoyed by the number of people who don't speak French showing up and living in their province. Well, you know what, Yellow? Yes, I am. How do you like dem apples? I know you're kind. I could have said something meaner. But, you know, I'm too nice. Doesn't mean, like, silly things don't pop into my head, but I'm like, ah, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, I got a nice foothold going here. The only problem with there being one secret is I never know where the secrets are. Like, if there's 3 secrets, I can assume one is, like, You know, close to the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. I know some of what you just said. Also, I'm assuming you put that through a Google Translate. Hit scanners, man. That's not a syntax I recognize, so I'm assuming it's a Google Translate syntax. Nope, 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 nope. No fire. Fire bad. That is not what I meant to do. I had a good thing going there, and then it just blew up in my face. You know, you knew that one to mess with a French subscriber when he was new. I'm actually trying to learn a couple languages, but it's so hard. Well, it is hard learning a new language, especially when English is your first language. Because there's, like, no languages that are, like, similar to English in a lot of ways, right? Because, like, if you learn French, for example, you already know a lot of the basic stuff for Spanish. Like, the languages have a lot of similarities. I can't say the same for English and, like, any other language that I can think of. Doesn't mean there is one, I just don't know it. But that becomes a problem because you basically have nothing to go off of when trying to learn a new language when English is your first language. And then even then, learn language helps if you're in a place that will expose you to that language more often. So, like, where I have a French population living in the same area as me, if I try to learn French, there are people I can practice it with. Whereas if I learn, say, Japanese, unless I watch anime or something, I'm not going to have anywhere to practice it. We've been working on German, Ukrainian, and some Spanish. Well, I figured for you, Spanish would probably be the one you would want to learn or should learn. It would help, as you said, with some customers. Whereas, again, if I learned Spanish, I'd probably run into, like, 2 Spanish people. Oh, well, that's great, having worldwide friends. I don't have that. I got stuck. I've chatted with some people that may not have been from Canada, but I don't think I've actually spoken to anybody outside of French who knows, like, another language. Come on, YOLO. You should look out for your customers. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that retail jobs suck, because I worked them. I worked at McDonald's for a couple of years, man. Now, I was in Canada, so the customers were probably more stereotypically polite. But, you know, they're still customers. They still kind of suck. I just didn't get a gun pulled out of me. And I just walked into that because I'm playing the game on hard mode right now. You're quitting in a month? Do you have a replacement job, or are you just like, fuck it, I'm out? But anyway, I was gonna say, like, I understand that retail jobs suck and don't pay enough, but my whole thing was when I worked at McDonald's, I was like, you know, I certainly hate this job. I like the people I was working with, but obviously hated the job. But I realized I can't complain if I go to a McDonald's or a Wendy's or something like that and the service sucking. I can't complain if I am a worker and intentionally fuck up or am lazy about it. That's just hypocritical, and I don't like being a hypocrite. So if I want to complain about bad service, I have to not be the problem. Oh, you're on a card deal for a casino. Interesting. I work in the gambling industry myself. Just not in an actual casino. I deal with gambling software. Ask me questions about slot machines and I can answer them for you. Well, what I'm allowed to tell you anyway. Okay, so there's something down there. Let's cross this way. You know, I have a lot of rockets. No rocket launcher yet. But then again, that could be the secret. Okay, I did get all the potions, though. Alright, that's cool. I'm back here now. Did I figure out all this nonsense? I mean, it looks like it. You're mainly going to bring old, horny, rich people drinks. The cards in the bar would be for cars. I see, as someone who works in the gaming industry, I'm privy to some of the industry stuff. And a lot of casino owners and game developers are legitimately scared because there's no young people gambling. Like, they're legitimately worried. Because you're like you're saying, when you go into a casino, like, I've been to the local casino a couple times, mostly for their breakfast. Obviously not since COVID, but I used to go there for their breakfast. And let's face it, I was the youngest person in there by about 40 years. Like, if I'm being generous, it was about 40 years. They're just offering benefits in retirement, and all I gotta do is fake flirt and be nice. Can you do that, though? Can you be nice? Is that something you're capable of doing, Yellow? I'm just kidding, I know it is. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Where am I going here? So what am I trying to do? So I got the yellow key. Oh, Jesus, right there. Durr. But what am I supposed to do here? Like, because I don't understand how I'm supposed to get to the key. He's just... Didn't you? Hey, man. You could be an asshole, but just enjoy content. Subscribing doesn't mean you're nice. Shoot the faces. Maybe that's the key. There's something breathing over here. I'm gonna feel dumb when I figure out how I'm supposed to do this, aren't I? Okay. Good night. I don't think I'm... Oh, I was just supposed to jump for it. Durr. I'm just memeing, YOLO. Don't worry about it. But I did have some other complaints lined up in case you did manage to do it again. I have about 5 or 6 complaints lined up. So if you do manage to do it with like very little delay, I had at least 2 more things lined up that I was gonna say, but you didn't do this thing. And I went from a lot of health to no health. Nah, whatever. I'll just go. I don't give a shit. But YOLO, would it be me if I didn't? I did appreciate the shout out though. Shout out was nice, thank you. I greatly appreciated it. I mean, I wasn't lying. That was the first time I've ever gotten a shout out. For anything, really. Okay, now what did I do? I'm not sure what that's doing. Can I get out there? Oh, it brought this down. Okay, okay, okay. I should have known that was going to happen. I should have known, and I still wasn't ready for it. I should have known. Well, you know what? You know what? That's it. We're not going in half-cocked anymore. Didn't work. Hang on, we'll do this. Hang on. It doesn't really help going in like a madman, does it? That fucking arch file's my problem. Really, it feels like they were playing the music. Oh, so the secret was a troll, is what you're saying, by fire. That's good to know. Okay, maybe the music was a mistake, because I seem to have done fine once the music stopped playing. Clearly, the problem was the music. How have I not found a rocket launcher yet? They're giving me so much fucking rockets, and I don't have a rocket launcher. And that might be a good thing. Because I'm really bad at rockets. Now I gotta have these. It's just getting ridiculous now. Yeah, I'm thinking I missed it, YOLO, because I can't see an explanation as to how I have so much ammo for a gun I don't have. Yeah, well, I kind of figured that, Fightfire. Really, facepalming is all I do when I play this now, because I'm just constantly fucking around, missing shit. Not know what the fuck? No, 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 no. Well, I gotta do this section again. I can do it better. Let's go. Technically, 20... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, technically, 22% is better than it was last time. about? Oh, shit, okay. Hey, how did I get up here? Just hold down the fire button. That's the strat. It's actually generous of you, Bitefire, to assume that I'll even find it. Because there's no guarantee I want to find shit here. Okay, I'm missing most of the pellets with the double barrel. Okay, what if I go around this way? Is there a better... Can I get clearer shots by going this way? Because I mean, if I'm near the exit... Okay, this is going to be a problem here, I can tell. If I don't get rid of that fucking pain elemental, it's going to start infighting with the spider. You ordered your first piece of merch? Oh, what is it? Is it a shirt? Is it a hoodie? Is it, you know, a sex toy of some sort, you know? Might as well be a little unique with your branding. Okay, Spider Mastermind, can you just... I need a little bit more infighting here. There's more ahead here than your browser history. I have nothing to say to that. I have no clever, witty comebacks. Because frankly, isn't that most men's history? Well, that was embarrassing. Yeah, I see it already has its own branding, you know? Get by YOLO Donkey every night, you know? I just got sniped. Jesus. Yes, I did, YOLO, and I'm not sorry. You know, if I'm lucky, maybe the tacos will bottleneck in the Spider Mastermind and kill it. So far, that's not looking like a possibility. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this level with the ammo I have, but we're gonna figure it out together, boys. I do wish I had more time to listen to your podcast, so, YOLO. That's one thing I wish I had more time to do. Now, what the fuck do I do about this thing? Because then I wouldn't need to buy any of your merch. I would show support simply by being there. And I wouldn't need any of your toy merch, if you know what I mean. Well, technically, me and the other 6 people in chat. You technically told the other people in chat, too, so... Even if a podcast is what you might call ass, the point of a podcast isn't necessarily straight entertainment. It's also to just give people a little insight as to who you are. Or at least that's the impression I get from what most podcasts. Because, like, when you think of, like, a lot of people, like, the Try Guys have a podcast. The Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning have a podcast. But what are they talking about that they bring to the table that nobody else can bring to the table, right? Probably not very much. So really, it's just to hear them talk about stuff that they want to talk about. Get their insights into the goings-on of the day. How'd I know that was going to happen? You know. You forgot to mention earlier, one of my other good Twitch buddies, Professor Salmon, has been routing the UV Max D2All for Plutonia 2. He's not quite up to actual attempts yet, but he has good plans for map 1 to 17 thus far, and should be ready to start demo recording sometime next week. It's pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, that does sound pretty exciting. My last episode, Wi-Fi died 45 minutes in. I was planning on doing 2-hour one. I was so pissed. Well, them's the breaks. I don't think you can be too hard on yourself given the internet situation. Just like I couldn't be too hard on myself on my camera quality when I first started streaming. You know, same thing. So no, that is pretty exciting. So he's not up to attempts yet. Like, why would they do that? Hang on. Let me check something real quick. Still, though, you're Catholic. But you see, by far, that's the kind of thing that, like, is crazy to me, that people can pull that kind of stuff off. Because I don't think I would have the patience to even try and do something like that. And there's another side even. Great. He's been practicing this week. He did do a couple of episode 1 runs, map 1 to 10, a couple of days ago. But they weren't recorded. He just wanted to gauge where he was for the first stretch. Can you imagine he's like, you know what, I'm just going to do a run, see how I do, and then he just does it, and he manages to complete it. He's like, oh, shit. But then he can never replicate it is the problem. Well then, I'm not liking this. This is really crazy. Yeah, at least I got my backpack full of ammo. I got that going for me, which is nice. Okay, well, I might as well just... Oh, fuck. I got cornered. That'd be my fear if I ever speed ran. Like, for whatever reason, like, RNGesus just smiles on me and lines up everything perfectly, so even my mediocre ass gets some sort of, like, insane time. And then everyone's like, my god, he's so good! And then I can just never replicate it. He's not going to do a full run until he starts doing actual attempts. He has save points at the start of each map, so he can work on different scenarios as needed. So out of curiosity, because I've never actually seen... I don't think I've seen a D2-all. Is that a continuous gameplay? Or is it still pistol starts? Because I'm assuming if he's demo running, it would have to be... Actually, I don't think it matters, actually, if he's demo running. But I feel like it's continuous. Yeah, no saves. I know that much, but I wasn't sure if it was continuous. Oh, hi. Whoa. That just shot right up there. Ah! I just fucking teleported. Like, I feel like I should have, like, been crushed by the G-force of that. And there's an archvile. Fucking fantastic. How many levels in? This is map 19. Okay, I gotta get you in here because I'm not having the fucking archvile raise you too. Now, what do I do about him? I don't know what to do about him. Well, you know what? Fight Fire. The fact that you're into that sort of like... Fuck. You're into that sort of like speed run, high skill gameplay, and you still take the time to watch my stream where I just consistently botch everything I do. I appreciate that. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know why I ran here. This all seems terrible. Life is, in fact, pain.
Bruh.
I just threw like 4 punches and landed not a single one of them. So just as I'm memeing like, oh, my gameplay is so bad, my gameplay was actually so bad. Like, wasn't even ironic anymore. It was unironically bad gameplay. Hi, how you doing? I am apparently not landing punches again. This is my life now. Okay. Okay, you know what? You know what, that's fair. Guys, I don't know what I did to deserve this. I feel like I'm a good person at heart, you know? And I'm being treated this way. It's probably going to end up being somewhere around 3 hours in duration when he's finished. Could be closer to 2.5 if he ends up finding some more optimizations in the bigger maps. I mean, I'm rooting for him. Gotta say, I have quite the love-hate relationship with this wad, so if he can kick its ass for me, I'll be a happy man. And I'm dead. Right, I didn't run it. I didn't save after running in there the first. Okay. I don't have a chain gun, so we're just gonna. You know what? We're just gonna die because I can't hit them from here. Oh my god! What the fuck? I'm gonna go this way first. Maybe there'll be less bad things this way. You know, that being said, I am playing this pistol starting, which, probably Probably isn't the best thing to do blind, but you know what? We're in it now, so there's no stopping it. This is my life. I have made my bed and I must now lie in it. Oh. It's like, where'd you go? Oh, you brought a friend. I didn't know this was going to be a threesome. I do not consent. Hey, look! Blightfire, I found the rocket launcher in this map. See, I got skills. I fucking knew that was gonna happen, and I didn't run in time. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. You actually had to say that before? What, like, I knew that was gonna happen and I didn't run fast enough? That sounds like story time. Tell me a story, Mr. Donkey. Who's winning? I helped technically, so I don't think that should count for as a win. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be a threesome. That's the one problem with chat, a little bit of a chat delay on Twitch. And sometimes I don't know exactly what you're what people are responding to. As a married man, I can 100% guarantee I've never had to say I didn't know this was going to be a threesome. That is not a thing that has ever happened to me, nor will it ever happen to me. And usually at a time like this, I would say something like, not with that attitude, but no, I can say with relative certainty that's never going to be a thing. Nor do I think I would want it to be a thing, honestly. I mean, I guess it would be pretty epic to disappoint 2 women at once, but... but I don't think I'd ever actually want that. I believe that is also kamikaze by words. Or suicide by words? One or the other. Hey! Rude. I just came out of an elevator and got punched. Can I climb up here for a reason? Yeah, like, why though? Oh, am I supposed to go in there? Hi. Not good, not good, not good. Getting out of here. Get out of here. Oh God. Oh, so it wasn't even the good kind, is what you're saying. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, for God's sake. Fucking auto-aim. One of the few times it really just fucks with you. And that's what you win. That's what you yelled on the way out. But hey, man, why weren't you open to new experiences? You never know. Maybe you would have been into it. But for fuck's sake, like, there's no need of this many goddamn arch files. This is an atrocity. Okay. Let's try this again. that up. Pick that up. Oh, there's a cyber demon. Oh my god, I didn't even know he was there. Oh Jesus. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. And there's an archvile up there too. That's beautiful. That is. Well, actually, he's kind of. Actually, that was probably the best case scenario. You said anything about compete? Maybe you could do stuff for each other. You know. I think you're being too close-minded about this, sir. Maybe you two could have made magic together. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing right now. I don't know if I have the ammo to do what I'm doing right now. Okay, apparently I did. Fantastic. I got the archvile up there, so that's also good. I haven't found a secret yet, though. That might not be a great sign. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna finish this tonight, so I think this is a good place to stop. I managed to get through 2 maps today, so I think that's pretty good. Considering the length these levels are, which means they're very not Plutonia. Plutonia had short maps. These are not short maps. No, thank you, Blightfire, for showing up. Always great to have you here. Alright, so Friday will be my normal Dead by Daylight stream. I will be probably trying out some more, trying to get used to the new killers I picked up. I also haven't tried Michael Myers yet. So maybe I'll give him a whirl. See how he ticks. And then Saturday I'll be back with I'll probably get back to Quake, I think. I think I'm on the second DLC now. I don't know what I'm on. But, I'll try and finish that up. I have some decisions I need to make about content in the new year. You're right, expansion. There wasn't such a thing as DLCs back then. I do have to make some decisions about my content in the upcoming year. So I'll discuss that more as I settle on what I want to work on and what I want to put out there. Hey man, well, is your Wi-Fi gonna work? I don't want you disconnected partway through the game. I'll be very sad. But hey, if you're free, hop on in. I actually have not done any co-op before. But message me in Twitch or something. Let me know your Discord or whatever it is that you use to communicate. But yeah, either way, guys, I will be... So Fridays, I'll be back next week, Dead by Daylight. I'll be doing Quake on Saturday. So Monday, I'll be starting... Or I started going down on the last 30 minutes of my last Doom on Monday. So next week, I'll pick that up in full. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's the schedule for now. So thanks, Blightfire. Thanks, Yellow. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Loser Corner. And anybody else who's been popping in and out. You're all goddamn legends. But I think it's time to sign off for the night. So, see you guys. And as always, get off my lawn. Okay? Yes, Yellow. You can DM on Twitch. It is a thing that can in fact be done. Hang on. There, I just whispered you. Take care, guys.